I'm going to share with you the journey, all right? And there are some slides that I'll rush through because those are not meant for normal sharing. So we'll talk to you as much as I can. In the last 3 years, I don't know how many of you have visited Kashmir, but I've just returned from Srinagar a month ago. We had gone to prepare for this group of 20 meeting that was taking place for tourism. We had one in Siliguri, फिर हमने एक की थी in Run of Kutch, adventure tourism, remote areas, and then Srinagar. तो मैं वहाँ एक जगह है लाल चौक, बड़ी famous थी, सारी revolution वहाँ होती है. So I went to Lal Chowk and the police chaps told me कि साहब आपके साथ एक आदमी जाएगा with a sidearm, वो बंदूक वाले, machine gun, कुछ नहीं. I said great. So I was just standing there. It was lit up in our national colors. The flag was on top, and then suddenly I hear a voice saying, "Oh, Janab, samosa khane hain?" I go, "Where does this Punjabi fellow come over here from?" There was a Sardarji who has a dhaba. He was selling samosas in the evening. That is the point that I knew Kashmir is back. Because those fellows were enjoying themselves. Look, terrorism is dying in Kashmir. It's practically dead already. Tourists are coming. Millions of tourists are. Isko band kar do bhai apne phone ko. Millions are coming. And the people of Kashmir are really enjoying. Saffron, you know what azafran is, right? Saffron. You have to line up outside the shops to buy saffron. Kashmiri saffron is very high quality. People are building homes not in the cities but in the countryside. क्या होता है जब कहीं पे uncertainty होती है तो आप घर नहीं बनाते हो, आप अपना पैसा liquid रखते हो, छोड़ के भागना पड़े. But the fact that they are building homes means अब confidence आ रहा है. Do you understand what I'm saying? There is a very strong correlation, sir. When Punjab was going through a bad period, people were not building homes. When the Northeast was going through a bad period, people were not building homes. You keep your cash, keep gold, because you might have to run. You can't carry the house with you. So we are seeing this happening. And then last year, the first multiplex cinema hall in 30 years opened in Kashmir. And it was a film with this actor, क्या नाम है सर उसका, वो शाहरुख, something like that, some Shahrukh fellow, something like that. And now we are opening them in Pulwama, where the attack took place, और हम लोग शोपियान में कर रहे हैं, which is considered a hotbed. People were starving. Do you know the cinema, when we started with the Shah Rukh Khan film, it was sold out, advance booking for 44 days. People had booked in advance because they were denied this. And so we are seeing what is happening there now. Nightlife is back. Shops are open till 2 o'clock in the morning, 3 o'clock in the morning. Houseboats, उनकी सबसे ज़्यादा दिक्कत हुई थी, सब कोई जाता नहीं था. Now you have to book online 1 year in advance. बिल्लू भाई क्लिंटन का नाम तो आपने सुना है ना, अपना पंजाब वाला बिल क्लिंटन. वो बिल्लू भाई, जब उसकी इलेक्शन हो रही थी अमेरिका में in the 1990s, किसी ने उससे पूछा कि why should we vote for you? What's wrong with George Bush? तो बिल्लू क्लिंटन का पंच लाइन था, it's the economy, stupid. It's the economy. Money speaks. And what we are seeing happening now in Kashmir, money is coming back. The terrorists force the schools to close. Who suffers? The children. They would announce their schedule months in advance. Sir, and nobody was able to do anything. Months in advance, they'd say, 14 September को हम यहाँ हमला करेंगे. 18th October को यहाँ पे हम demonstration करेंगे. We were helpless. Because the local government, आप सबको मालूम है मैं क्या बोलूँ. We've just laid the foundation stone of the first Indian Institute of Technology in Srinagar. And IIM is coming. Kashmiri children had to go and study elsewhere. सर जब आपके पास एजुकेशन नहीं है और उनको क्या सिखाया जाता था, पत्थर फेंकना, पता है ना आपको, वो स्टोनिंग जो होती थी, आजकल तो बहुत से और लोगों ने शुरू कर दिया है वंदे भारत ट्रेन पे. So they were trying to take India back to the Stone Age. But after we removed that 317 nonsense, there has been not one incident of stone throwing. Not one. क्या होता था सर, मैं आपको बताता हूं, and this is what I'm sharing with you is perfectly legitimate. कश्मीरी लोग जाते थे मुंबई में, चेन्नई में, मुंबई में जाके भाई घर दे दो, हाँ हाँ नो प्रॉब्लम, ले लीजिए किराए पे. अच्छा आपका नाम क्या है? मेरा नाम आलम खान है. हाँ नो प्रॉब्लम सर, आलम खान साहब आइए. कहाँ से हैं आप आलम खान? जी मैं कश्मीर से हूँ. ओह नहीं सर, हमारा घर तो चला गया, किसी और ने ले लिया. Because every Kashmiri was identified as a terrorist. Am I correct? You also got that feeling. You look at a Kashmiri and say, nahi, isse baat mat karo. So the damage was being done to those people, not to the country. We were able to handle it. But now, through commerce and education, we are rebuilding Kashmir. Now we had this G20 meeting in Srinagar. We had a meeting in Leh. Leh meeting was very successful. Dingling or whatever, or Chinese ka kya naam hai? Ping pong, ding dong. What is that fellow's name? The leader? Something like that. Tung tung, ping ping, whatever. He didn't let his people come. He said, Mata tiger, tere ko momo nahi khilayenge? Kya farak padta hai? Nahi aana to mata. And this trouble in Punch is because they are very scared of the meeting that is going to take place in the first. Your phone ban kar do, please. They're very scared of the trouble of the meeting that is going to take place in Srinagar. You know, actually, जिनके पास मोबाइल है ना, उसको बंद कर दो, because आने से पहले, सर वो कौन सा देश है, वहाँ पे कोई बदमाश है, अपने आप को शरीफ कहता है, हमसे लड़ता रहता है, क्या नाम है? हाँ ऐसा ही कुछ है. अभी जिंदा है कि सो गया? अच्छा, वो बदमाश शरीफ को हमने कहा था कि भाई आधे घंटे के लिए चुप कर जा, मत लड़ियो. हम तो अपना ट्विटर फिक्टर जो भी आपका आता है ना, हेट बुक नहीं, क्या ना, रेस बुक, फेसबुक, हाँ वो मत देखा, वो थोड़ी देर के लिए मत देखिएगा तो ठीक हो जाएगा. Now I want you to take a look. This is a map. I don't know whether you can see it because there's the speaker in front of it. I don't know if we can remove. Can we remove the top part of the speaker so that they can see? Anyway, this is Kashmir. There is Pakistan occupied Jammu Kashmir, etc. Then China occupied. Now there are three parts of Kashmir. Pakistan ने जो occupy किया है, thank you. China ने जो occupy किया है, और फिर जो legally हमारा है. 19th century में वो लोग खेलते थे what is called the great game. It was a term given by a stupid fellow called Rudyard Kipling. The great game. Explain to you what this was. The Russians called it the tournament of shadows. The British Empire and the Russian Empire were keeping an eye on each other. उस टाइम पे सैटेलाइट तो थी नहीं. 19th century नजर रखते थे एक दूसरे पे, ये क्या कर रहा है, ये क्या कर रहा है. और अगर आप मैप देखेंगे, you will understand why Kashmir was so important. देखिए, right in the middle is Kashmir. ऊपर Russian Empire जो बाद में USSR बना, China and Afghanistan. And the British were never able to control Afghanistan. तो वहां पे अपना आदमी बिठा दिया कि भाई नजर रख दे कि क्या ड्रामा हो रहा है. When we became independent, there were 565, it's very important to remember this, 565 princely states. Plus there was what is British India, 11 British ruled provinces. They were directly ruled by the British, the other was indirect rule. 565 princely states. And these princes had great titles, by the way, sir. Since you're from the south, you'll know. I remember there was one chap called Sir something, ABC, BBC, CDD, QPE, LBB. He had all kinds of titles. Even one he had LB, Lake, SBN, whatever community that is called. And they used to feel very proud. So some fellow had 11 gun salute, some 13, some 21. Arrant nonsense. But the Maharaja used to be, I'm 21 gun salute, I'm 18 gun salute. The British did this to break any possibility of unity. You make one man feel more important, he'll never talk to the people who are less important. This was the tactic that they used. 565 princely states, the game being played by the last British Governor General, Lord Mountbatten. But Mountbatten का बाप था इंडिया में. उसके बाप. Before we became independent, had already signed the document saying we will become independent. 552 out of 565. बचे 13. और पाकिस्तान का जो फाउंडर था जिन्ना साहब, वो बोला कि this is the new Medina. 2 states went to him. 2. 550. This is all reality. I'm not cooking up figures. 552 came to India before we became independent. Already, so on the day of independence, we opened the documents that, and the document is very simple. I, Maharaja, fraud chari, this chari, that chari, jhuta puta sab laga ke, I hereby accede to the Union of India, and India will take care of currency, foreign affairs and defense, everything else I will do till further arrangements are made. But we were a brand new country. I've seen the emergence. I've served in South Sudan, it became a brand new country. I've served in Eritrea, it became a brand new country. You don't know what is going on, you don't know anything. बहुत मुश्किल होती है उस टाइम पे. अब ये जो लाल एरिया है, that is the British provinces. Yellow is the princely states. Princely India was 1/4 of the population and 1/3 of the area. और जो भारत बंटवारा हुआ ना, division sir, it was British India. It was Bengal and Punjab. No other part of India was divided because the princely states were not divided. So Bengal को divide किया between east and west, and similarly Punjab between east and west. West Punjab went that side. East Bengal went that side. West Bengal stayed with us, and East Punjab stayed with us. But the Maharaja of Jammu and Kashmir, he said, यार ये नौटंकी है कोई. मैं इधर जाऊं या उधर जाऊं, क्यों मैं independent रहूंगा. And the Americans told him, Tiger, तू independent हो जा. Don't sign the instrument for joining either Pakistan or for joining India. Why don't you try? The British put a lot of pressure. आप लोग सब भारत की संतान हैं, sons and daughters of India. We talk of the partition of India. Nice term. It was the breakup of India. That is the reality. There was no partition. We were broken. The British did it because Pakistan was their illegitimate love child. क्या होगा अगर स्कॉटलैंड उनसे क्या होता है? The Maharaja कि टाइगर यार आजा मेरे पास, पाकिस्तान की छोकरियां बड़ी खूबसूरत हैं, आजा मेरे पास आजा. महाराजा बोले, let me see, I'll think about it. First send the chokris here, फिर देखूंगा बाद में क्या होता है. So Jinnah said, okay, no more essential commodities will go to Kashmir. वो सारा तेल उनका, oil, खाने के लिए, दाल, चावल, everything used to come through Pakistan. British India एक ही देश था. वो रोक दिया उसने. Putting pressure. Why did he want Kashmir so badly? Which, sir, listen to this. He knew he was dying of tuberculosis. He lied to his people. Pakistan was born with a lie. He was dying. 6 months, 8 months to go. So he would people that I'm dying. Then he called his army. His army chief said, sir, if we invade and the Maharaja asks India for help, India will crush Pakistan in 48 hours because we don't have an army. Our army has separated from the Indian army and we don't even know what we are going to do. We still haven't got weapons. तो तेरा दिमाग खराब है that you want us to go there? Because he was the Governor General. When this happened, when the military, his army said we can't, you know what the character did? From the tribal areas of the northwest, the Pathans, he mobilized them in the name of jihad. And he said, now go take Kashmir. They don't have a common border with Kashmir. They have a common border with Afghanistan. What were they told?